Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to solve 10 more questions from environment and ecology from the perspective of preliminary examination. तो आपके prelims के examination के perspective से हमने total 40 questions का test तैयार किया था. So far we have solved 30 questions, 10 questions are left and we are going to solve those 10 questions today. Okay, and also important point, each question is of 2 marks. That means total 80 marks का test है. Negative marking will be there as per UPSC's pattern. That is 1/3 marks will be deducted for every incorrect answer that you mark. Okay. So accordingly you have to let me know your scores in the comment section. नीचे comment section में मुझे accordingly अपने scores बता दीजिएगा. शुरू करते हैं आज का test. And also important pointer over here is that whatever scores you score in the test, please be honest, and after deducting your negative marking, let me know your final scores. PDF of this lecture will be uploaded on the Telegram channel Simplifying UPSC with Ease. Question number 31. Which of the following national parks lies completely in the temperate alpine zone? इसमें से कौन सा national park है जो completely temperate alpine zone में आता है? So options are Manas National Park, Namdapha National Park, Neora Valley National Park, Valley of Flowers National Park. So you have to study national parks on map. आपको ना मैप पर पढ़ने हैं national parks with their locations. Okay? तो यहाँ पर पॉइंट आता है टेम्परेट एल्पाइन जोन कौन सा होता है इंडिया में. ठीक है, टेम्परेट एल्पाइन जोन इन इंडिया. So temperate zone has forest of oaks. पहला important feature of temperate alpine zone is there are oak forests. Okay, oak के forest जो हैं वो पाए जाते हैं यहाँ पर. Please write it down. Oak forests are found in the temperate alpine zone. And there are trees of maples, rhododendrons, birch trees are found. And temperate zone ना आपका it extends from the upper limit of temperate zone of about 4,750 meters or even higher. Okay. So here correct answer will be D, the Valley of Flowers National Park, which is located in the state of Uttarakhand. ये जो valley है national park की ये उत्तराखंड में है in the North Chamoli region. It is known for its endemic alpine flowers and it wholly lies in the temperate alpine zone. D is the correct answer. Coming on to question number 32, in which of the one of the following states is the Pakui Wildlife Sanctuary located? Again ये Pakui Wildlife Sanctuary UPSC से related important topic है ये, ठीक है, because it was in news in the year of 2018. 2018 में ये news में था. टाइगर रिजर्व है ना क्योंकि यहाँ पर, that is why it was in news because of the tiger census. So Pakui Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya or Nagaland. Correct answer to this particular question is, it is A, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. Unacademy has launched 2022 batches for the 2022 UPSC CSE aspirants. In this 1 year long journey, you know that the major point is to study smart along with studying hard. हार्ड वर्क के साथ साथ स्मार्ट स्टडी भी करना जरूरी है. एंड टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर स्टडिंग स्मार्ट, अनअकैडमी हैज प्रिपेयर्ड अ डिटेल्ड टाइम शेड्यूल एंड टाइम प्लान फॉर यू टू क्लियर योर गोल्स, टू अचीव योर गोल्स. From 29 September, new batches have started on Unacademy Plus. So we have this timetable listed for you. 29 September till 31st March 2022, we'll be covering the entire syllabus of pre and mains and the NCERTs as well. From 1st April 2022 till 31st May 2022, we will be revising for prelims through mock test and mock test evaluation, crash courses, revision courses, etc. 5th June को आपका एग्जाम होगा. Then from 10th June till 10th September 2022, we will be revising the entire syllabus of mains along with mock test and answer writing evaluation sessions. And then you will be ready for 16th September 2022, your mains examination. So if you are ready to be on this learner's journey, and if you are ready to edge your preparation, to smoothen up your preparation, and also to gear up to achieve your goals, your dreams, then do not forget to join us on Unacademy Plus. Here you can see Unacademy has launched its special prize week wherein from 28th till 30th September 2021, if you take Unacademy Plus subscription, you will get all the prices, all the batches at reduction of 10% on their prices, plus extra 10% discount if you use code ARPITA10. The links are given below in the description box. Make the most of it, this particular offer, and gear up your preparation with us. Question number 33 की तरफ आते हैं. Consider the following statements. Definition of critical wildlife habitat is incorporated in Forest Rights Act 2006. This is statement 1. Statement 2 is saying for the first time in India, the Baigas have been given habitat rights. Statement number 3 says Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change officially decides and declares habitat rights for primitive and vulnerable tribal groups in any part of the India. Which option is correct? इसमें से कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट है ये आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है. रियली इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन एंड इट इज एक्सट्रीमली करंट अफेयर्स बेस्ड. ये जो क्वेश्चन है ये आपका पूरा करंट अफेयर्स बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है. लेट मी नो द करेक्ट आंसर इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. जल्दी से बताएं. करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी A. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. Statement 3 is wrong. Question number 34. Which of the following is or are the possible consequences of heavy sand mining in riverbeds? ये question आपका NCERT based question है. It is an NCERT based question. Heavy sand mining जो होती है riverbeds में, उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, क्या consequences आते हैं? Decreased salinity in river, pollution of ground water, lowering of water table. Very easy question. बहुत easy question है. You have 10 seconds time to answer the question. 10 सेकंड का टाइम है आप लोगों के पास. फटाफट से आंसर कीजिए. So the correct answer to this question is जो salinity होती है ना उस पे impact नहीं आता, वो decrease होती है बल्कि वो increase होती है. First statement is wrong. So A can be eliminated, C and D can be eliminated. Correct answer is B. Statement 2 and 3 are absolutely correct. Question 35. Consider the following statements. Most of the world's coral reefs are in tropical waters. More than 1/3 of world's coral reefs are located in territories of Australia, Indonesia and Philippines. Coral reefs host far more number of animal phyla than those hosted by the tropical rainforest. Coral reefs, these topics are often in news. Plus, if you have studied G.C. Leong sir's book, then you can easily answer this question. You have 10 seconds time to answer the question. 10 सेकंड का टाइम है आप लोगों के पास. Correct answer to this question is yes, it is D. All the statements are absolutely correct. Coral reefs mostly tropical waters में पाए जाते हैं. Question 36. Momentum for Change Climate Neutral Now is an initiative launched by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the UNEP Secretariat, UNFCCC Secretariat, World Meteorological Organization. ये आपका डायरेक्ट करंट अफेयर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आया है. करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी, इस क्वेश्चन का करेक्ट आंसर होगा इट इज सी. मूविंग ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 37. क्वेश्चन 37 की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. So question 37 is asking about carbon fertilization. अब ये question है आपके carbon fertilization के ऊपर. तो let us understand. So what is carbon fertilization? Let us understand that first. पहले ये समझ लेते हैं carbon fertilization क्या होता है. So carbon fertilization is also known as, please write it down, carbon dioxide fertilization. इसको carbon dioxide fertilization बोलते हैं and it is a phenomenon that the increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases the rate of photosynthesis in plants. प्लांट जितना भी एटमॉस्फेयर में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ज्यादा होगा उतना ही ज्यादा प्लांट्स में फोटोसिंथेसिस होगा. दिस इज द फिनोमिनन कॉल्ड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फर्टिलाइजेशन. एंड व्हाट इज द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फर्टिलाइजेशन? ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, डिप्लीशन ऑफ ओजोन लेयर, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फर्टिलाइजेशन ऑन प्लांट्स. ठीक है, तो इससे क्या हो जाता है कि ग्लोबल वार्मिंग बढ़ता है, ओजोन लेयर डिप्लीट होता है. So इधर question is saying which of the following statements best describes carbon fertilization? Increased plant growth due to increased concentration of carbon dioxide in atmosphere, increased temperature of earth due to increased concentration of carbon dioxide in atmosphere, Increased acidity of oceans as a result of increased concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere. Adaptation of all living beings on Earth to climate change brought about by increased concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere. So which option is correct? Yes, option number 1 is absolutely correct. Okay. Question 38. With reference to circumstances in Indian agriculture, the concept of conservation agriculture assumes significance. Which of the following fall under the conservation agriculture? Avoiding monoculture practices, adopting minimum tillage, avoiding cultivation of plantation crops, using crop residues to cover soil surface, adopting spatial and temporal crop sequencing और crop rotations. कौन सा ऑप्शन इसमें करेक्ट है, जल्दी से बताएं. अगेन दिस इज एन एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. यहाँ पर करेक्ट आंसर होगा आपका ऑप्शन सेकंड इज करेक्ट, अडॉप्टिंग मिनिमम टिलेज. Statement 4 is also correct, using crop residues to cover soil surface. And yes, fifth statement is also correct. So C is the correct answer over here. Question number 39. Which of the following leaf modifications occur in the desert areas to inhibit water loss? 2017 का pre का question. Hard and waxy leaves, tiny leaves, thorns instead of leaves. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Which of the following leaf modifications occur in the desert areas to inhibit water loss? This is class 8th NCERT, Geography NCERT question. That is why reading NCERTs is a must. Correct answer यहाँ पर होगा D option. All the above statements are correct. Water loss को रोकने के लिए कौन कौन से डेजर्ट लीफ मॉडिफिकेशंस डेजर्ट पे देखे जाते हैं? तो सभी ऑप्शंस करेक्ट हैं. Thorns also act as storage of water. Okay, so they inhibit the water loss. Question number 40, last question. How is the NGT different from CPCB? Again, ये है आपका current affair based question. NGT CPCB से different कैसे है? NGT has been established by an act, whereas CPCB has been created by an executive order. NGT provides environmental justice, helps reduce the burden of litigation in higher courts. CPCB promotes cleanliness of streams and wells, aims to improve quality of air in the country. Which option is correct? Let me know in the comment section. कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट होगा यहाँ पर कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएं. करेक्ट ऑप्शन विल बी बी. फर्स्ट इज रॉन्ग. सो दिस वाज योर टेस्ट फॉर टुडे. ये था आपका आज का एनवायरमेंट एंड इकोलॉजी का टेस्ट. I hope you scored well. Please let me know your scores in the comment section. Comment section में अपने scores जरूर बताइएगा. And also do not forget to subscribe to Unacademy Plus today, because this is the special price week going on, wherein all the prices have been reduced by 10% on all the batches on Unacademy Plus. Plus you will get 10% extra discount if you use code ARPITA10. So make the most of your UPSC CSE preparation by subscribing to Unacademy Plus today.